Good morning, third graders. I hope everyone's doing well. I know it's been a while since I've been on here, but really it's just the three of y'all, and I have one of y'all here at home, which he won't watch these, but just the other two guys. Usually your parents just text me or call me, which is perfectly fine. I'm here to help y'all, but I thought maybe today I'll see if I get any viewers to watch this to see if the other two are watching, and because you do have a couple of things coming up. I did want to stop and start reviewing for the year, but there's still a couple of things I still want us to do, and I don't know. I'm hesitant, but I do want to introduce it to you. So next week, I think that I'm going to continue to go on with some of these new lessons and just maybe introduce them to you, and then we'll start reviewing, okay? I just want that there. And I think that y'all have watched me with the fourth graders do some of this stuff. So that's a good advantage for y'all. But I know that it's been a while since we've been in school too. So it's kind of hard to remember what all we have done too. But I just didn't want y'all to think that I forgot about y'all, okay? I did not forget about my little three musketeers. No way, no way, no way. My three that just love math so much. Um, Anyways, let's look. So today you're doing lesson 138, and that was your worksheet that you were to do after your test yesterday. But I went ahead and just made it to where you do it today, so you didn't have so much to do in one day. Y'all did fabulous on y'all's quiz last week. I am very proud of y'all. Um, just just simple mistakes. That's it. Just slow down, okay? Other than that, y'all are doing wonderful. I'm very proud of y'all three. Very proud. Okay, so let's look at lesson 139. Well, 139 is money. We're going back into money, and we're going to make change. And when you make change, the change that you get is, for instance, when you go to the grocery store, say you were buying a candy bar for 85 cents, and the cashier rings it up and it's 85 cents, and you hand her $1. Well, what she gives back to you is your change. And how you find that change is you're going to subtract. You're going to subtract the total of your checkout from what you give that cashier. If you give her $1, if you give her $10, $5, you're going to take that away, okay? So let's look at the top of lesson 139 and see what it has to say about change. So making change, it says to find the change, subtract the cost from how much money was given. Exactly what I just said. So if you were checking out and your bill was $3.29, like they're showing you, and you handed the cashier a $5 bill, you want to know how much change you're going to get back. So you're going to subtract that. You're going to subtract it to find what your change is. And then they want you to tell them how many dollar bills, how many quarters, how many nickels, okay? You're going to make the change, okay? So we can't subtract 0 minus 9. So you go next door to borrow. Well, you can't borrow from that 0, so you're going to have to go to the 5. And that 5 will become a 4. Well, that first 0 becomes a 10. Now you can borrow for the ones place, make that 10 a 9, and make that 0 in the ones place a 10. So let's subtract. Hey, before we subtract, the first thing we're going to do is what? Because you're going to forget, and I take points off, bring down that dollar sign and that decimal. Okay? 10 minus 9 is 1. 9 minus 2. 9 minus 2 is going to be 7. And 4 minus 3 is going to be 1. So your change the cashier will give back to you from your $5 is going to be $1.71. And they show you that, so if it was $1.71, you want to use the fewest amount of coins and dollar bills. You don't want 10 dimes in your pocket. Can you imagine how heavy that would start getting if you had tons and tons of dimes, nickels, pennies? Oh goodness, what if you had 100 pennies? No. You want the fewest amount of coins that will make that change, okay? So their example, for $1.71, you're going to have a $1 bill. How many quarters could you have? Well, 25, 50, 75, that goes over. So let's say 2, that's 50. Then a dime would make 60. Another dime would make 70. And then a penny would make 71. Okay? So $1, 2 quarters, 2 dimes, 1 penny. Okay? Then on number 1, show how much change was received. You're going to subtract like we just did. Then you're going to tell me with the difference, you're going to give me the change of how many dollar bills you're going to give me. How many quarters, how many nickels or dimes or pennies. You want the least amount. So some of them you're not going to use. You're not going to use some pennies. You're not going to use any nickels. You might not even use any quarters or dollars. You want the fewest amount in your pocket so your pocket does not get too heavy and you jingle when you walk, huh? I'm being silly. Okay, then you have a word problem that does the same thing. Guys, word problems, we're messing up on some of them because we're going too fast and we're not adding or subtracting right, or we're not doing that second step. Some of these have a 2-step process, so you have to look at it. And I've expressed this many times. Get you a piece of paper. Let's read it. Let's say Max bought a model rocket kit for $13.51 and a small jar of silver paint for $3. Max gave the clerk $20. How much change will Max get back? Well, first, you're going to have to add what his total was because they're just telling you the cost of the 2 things he bought. So you're going to have to add your $13.51 plus $3. Once you add that, don't forget your decimal and dollar sign. Once you add that, you get $16.51. Well, you're going to have to come over and subtract that $16.51 from the $20 he gave the cashier, the clerk. Okay? And I wrote it out while I was reading it. Okay? So do that. That's important. Then you're going to tell me the change like you did above. Then you turn it over to the back. You have another word problem, and it's another 2-step process. So you're going to have to read that. Read it. Make your notes like I have shown y'all to do. I still have to do it. If you have to draw pictures, since y'all like to draw pictures, draw a picture of what the story problem's telling you so you can actually visualize it and see it, okay? Then you're going to divide and check, okay? Then you're adding and subtracting. Reduce to lowest terms. Y'all are doing such an awesome job on that. I am so proud of y'all three for doing that. Because when we started doing that, we didn't start that at school. We started when we started doing school at home. And I didn't like how they explained it to y'all. So your parents must have done a really good job in explaining that to y'all, or you watched the video and really listened to me. Y'all are doing really good on that. I'm proud of y'all. And then you're going to add fractions. Please read the directions when you're dividing. Sometimes they're going to tell you to put those remainders in fraction form, okay? I want to look at the brain booster. It says another way to write 5 times 5 is 5, and it has a little 2 up there. You see that? It has a little 2. And so what that is that's 5 squared. That's saying 5 squared. What that means is what it just said. 5 times 5. So if I was to say, give me the answer for 5 squared, what would you say? What's 5 times 5? 25. So they want you to try this. What's 3 squared? Well, with what they just showed us with the 5 squared, how are you going to find 3 squared? What is 3 times 3? I'll let y'all do that. And then look at 6 squared. 6 squared. So how do we just do the 5 squared and 3 squared? That's going to be 6 times 6. Okay? And then your last one is 10 squared. 10 squared, that means 10 times 10. Here, I'll show you. So I just wrote all those out for you. That's what that exponent, it's called an exponent. You'll learn this. I don't know if we did it. We haven't done it yet in 4th grade. I think it's coming up. But yes, so 6 squared, this is an easier way of writing 6 times 6. So that's what that means. You're multiplying 6 2 times. What a brain booster. Brain booster, brain booster. Okay, now let's look at Fridays on lesson 140. We're talking about the clock. Y'all are doing really good with the clock. I haven't had any problems with y'all with the clock. But let's kind of review over some of the ways we interpret the clock, we read it, and how we say it. We did this earlier this year, so I know that it's been a while. So if I had said 3:15, well, 3:15 is going to be 3:30, okay? 3:15. No, why did I say that? I meant 3:30. 3:15 is going to be 3:15. Ding dong, Miss Lunsford. Your notebook's down here, Nolan. I'm so sorry. I messed up. 3:15 is 3:15. I didn't think when I said that that made sense. And then 3:30 is going to be 3:30 because half of 60 is 30. A quarter, there's 4 quarters in the clock. So the first quarter is going to be 15. Okay? What if I said it's 3:45? Well, that 4th quarter, or that 3rd quarter, is your 45. So it'd be 2:45. It hasn't made it to 3 o'clock yet. It's a quarter till. Every quarter was 15 minutes. Remember? You had 4 of them. If it is half past, it's going to be 30. Okay, I just want to put that back in, y'all. I apologize on that. So a 1:30 is 1:30. A quarter till 10, 9:45. A quarter after 7 is going to be 7:15. Okay, 7:15. I apologize if I confused you. I think that's it. I think that everything else y'all can do, and y'all are doing a wonderful job. Like I said, just watch for y'all's adding and multiplying. Some of us still need to work on our facts, but other than that, we're doing a wonderful job. And these graphings that y'all been doing and doing that, y'all are doing awesome on those. Roman numerals, y'all are doing okay with those too. So next week, like I said, I did want to stop and review, but there is some things I'd like to go over still with y'all before the year ends. And so I might skip over some lessons to get to some of the things I wanted to teach y'all. So don't think that I did it on accident. I'm doing it on purpose, okay? But I will be coming on here to teach y'all because some of these things I like to teach y'all, and then we'll start reviewing, okay? And then I might have at the end have a final, have a test, and I'll make it up of everything that we have learned this year, okay? Keep up the good work, and I'll be back on Monday with some videos, okay? Have a good rest of the week. Have a good weekend. Stay safe. Stay well. Listen to your parents, okay? Call me, text me, FaceTime me if you need anything, okay? I'm here to help you. All right.